What is going on, guys? My name is Slcmof and I'm back again with another video, and in this one I have a really exciting report. Finally, some real inside scoops and information, not coming from Devin fiction writer Faraci on his bullshit clickbait birth.movies.death site. Actually, some real stuff. Wow, that's awesome. So we have Hollywood Reporter, again, a reputable source, saying, in an interesting twist, they have an exclusive report here. The project, the Harley Quinn movie in the works at Warner Brothers with Margot Robbie. This is an exclusive scoop. Came out on May 16th today as I'm recording this. This project is not a Quinn solo movie. Rather, it will focus on several of DC's female heroes and villains, with names such as Batgirl and Birds of Prey surfacing. So yes, for those of you unaware, the Birds of Prey is a compilation of DC heroes and villains, female, all. In the New 52, you have like Poison Ivy thrown in the mix, Katana, to people from Suicide Squad, of course, and then you also have, people like Black Canary and Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, Batgirl specifically, and Barbara Gordon is sometimes in the role of Oracle, but in the New 52, she is back as Batgirl. So I'm hoping that that is the case in this movie, if that is indeed true. And so when you hear a movie with, female heroes and villains, that's Birds of Prey. That's what you go to. Much in the same way when you think about, DC bad guys all in a group, you think, Suicide Squad. When you hear female heroes and villains, DC Comics, that's Birds of Prey right away. Suicide Squad is attached to reprise the role of the character and will produce an untitled spin-off. So we don't know the name of it yet, and we're assuming that it will be greenlit as soon as ultimately Suicide Squad does well, which I'm sure it will. Hype around the movie is big, and I bet it'll even make more than Batman v Superman if we're being honest with ourselves here. So details are being closely guarded, but names, I'm so excited, but names such as Batgirl and Birds of Prey have surfaced, although in what capacity, it's not clear. Warner Brothers isn't commenting. So the way Hollywood Reporter is reporting this, again, this isn't Devin fiction writer Faraci, this is a real source. They're reporting it as like this is a fact that the movie's happening, but Warner Brothers isn't commenting. They reached out to Warner Brothers to get additional information, and they're not commenting. But at this point, we're certain that the movie is legit, and the only way it's not happening is if Suicide Squad were to flop or something along these lines, and Margot Robbie wants to bail. But judging by the fact that the movie has an incredible amount of hype, the trailer has more views than Civil War and Batman v Superman. It's just remarkable what this movie's doing, and it's so amazing. So here, Hollywood Reporter says, DC has a very strong stable of heroines and villainesses. I didn't know that was a word, but I agree with that statement, and has been focusing on those characters with the rise of its female leadership and fan base. It recently introduced DC Superhero Girls, a line of comics. Okay, I didn't know that, whatever. The characters getting the spotlight including Quinn, Batgirl, Batman villainesses Poison Ivy, Katana, Quinn's fellow member of the Suicide Squad, and Bumblebee, who can fly and shrink. So basically what this says here is that Margot Robbie dug deep into the comics world, and she learned as much as possible about Harley Quinn, and in the process, she fell for DC's female character. She brought on the writer to help develop the project, and brought it to Warner's, which snapped it up, and ultimately it's being made. So a Quinn-centered movie is a no-brainer for Warner Brothers. This is Hollywood Reporter speaking. The character was created by Paul Dini. He's gonna make so much money off this, because I don't know if you know this, but if you create a character, you get kind of like reparations, not the right word, but you get like a certain benefit, even if you don't do anything in that movie, and whoever made Amanda Waller gets paid out, and like everything like that. So that's pretty cool. And I actually know the guy that, I don't know him personally, but I recognize his name. It's John something or other, anyway, that made Amanda Waller. Anyway, the character has some similarities to Marvel's Deadpool in that they both break the not really. No, I don't agree with that at all. Okay, so I'm done reading Hollywood Reporter. There it is. Birds of Prey. By all intents and purposes, what we're looking at is a Birds of Prey movie. And oh my god, I'd be so excited. I've read the New 52 stuff. It is phenomenal. It is flat out phenomenal. If you've not read it, I highly suggest that you do. Poison Ivy in the mix again, and Batgirl. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So I hope that we get to see this. I hope that this comes to fruition. It looks as though it is. Warner Brothers is not commenting on it, so that's a good sign. Otherwise, they would have reached out to Warner Brothers and be like, what the hell are you talking about? So, again, Hollywood Reporter, this is not Devin fiction writer Faraci spewing bullshit as he has the past months and years in his entire career. This is real stuff, so really exciting there. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about a Birds of Prey movie in production, alleged to involve Batgirl and Harley Quinn and Katana. It's going to be great. So, I'm really, really hopeful for this. Hopefully we can get this out by 2018, maybe 2019. Because I was looking at the DCEU slate, just a little side note before I end the commentary, and it is front-loaded in a good way, because we're at the front of that, but like once we get into 2020, we're going to be looking at the Cyborg movie and Green Lantern. And if you're not like a hardcore DC fan, I don't see many general audiences being ecstatic for the Cyborg movie, unless they really fall in love with him in Justice League, which I really don't see happening to the same degree that characters are in love already with Batman and the Flash, etc. So, this movie and movies like it, I think, are going to be huge in adding some fun with Birds of Prey. It is a very fun group. It's an interesting dynamic of a group because you have good and bad working together, and also, it's just all females, which is just kind of, put them in a room together, and Poison Ivy and Batgirl. It's an interesting dynamic, shall we say. So I highly encourage that you read the books if you've not. So yeah, that's ultimately the commentary. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comment section below. My name is Slcmof, and we'll see you in the next one.